So what's up everybody and welcome to my channel. So before we start this program, if any one of you did not subscribe to my channel, please like, subscribe and share to keep you updated on my latest videos. My channel contains scenes applicable for all audiences. In this program, I am going to number 1, update on my warriors. Number 2, explain and to study what pigeon racing are. And number 3, what are the two timing methods used in pigeon race. So anyway guys, it is a very sad moment for me. It was a very saddest day for me yesterday when I got home coming from work, when I received and read my message through chatting, and I was really shocked that my wife informed me that one of my warriors is totally dead. And I asked him what happened, and she said, I don't know, because in the past few days, according to her, my breeders don't want to feed them, and maybe because of the calcium that she gave, or what we call overdose. That's what I am thinking on that day. The next day, I talked to my friend, also a fancier. He's my neighbor, and I talked to him, and then I told him to get my two warriors who are still alive before anything happens. And on that morning, he already get my two warriors, and he said these two warriors are also affected. So I am very fully disappointed. I am very fully disappointed regarding my three warriors. So I don't know how can I concentrate on my vlogging because of my three warriors. He said to me today that these two of my warriors maybe he may be rejected. What? But he will observe it until Monday. So guys, I just want to say thanks to him. Really, I appreciate what he do to my two left more warriors. So guys, that is what happened on my warriors. It is a very painful for a pigeon fancier like me, but that's life. I consider it, I don't know what to say, my dear colleagues and my friends, because I'm very, very disappointed when I received that news coming from my housewife. So, but that's life. I need to accept it. And unfortunately, what can I do? I am far away from my family and also to my warriors. So guys, we need to move on. So on my next topic, my dear colleagues and my friends. So I'm going to discuss regarding the racing pigeons. So what are their history? So guys, listen carefully about my second topic. I'm just only updated all of you guys regarding my three warriors. So one is dead and two still under observation, and they are all on my neighbor, Mr. Kevin Karikitan. He is my neighbor and also a trusted friend. So by the way, anyway, let's go back to our topic, and we must move on. It's a part of a journey of as a pigeon fancier. So many of you guys will experience that kind of problem. So anyway, it's all done. So we must move on. So regarding on my second topic, I'm going to explain and to study what pigeon racing are. So from the beginners and from the newbie who wants to still learn from the history of the pigeon racing. So I'm going to explain to you about why and what I am researching about pigeon racing. So guys, pigeon racing is the sport of releasing specially trained racing pigeons which then return to their homes over carefully measured distance. The time it takes the animal to cover the specified distance is measured and the bird's rate of travel is calculated and compared with all of other pigeons in the race to determine which animal returned at the highest speed. Pigeon racing requires a specific breed of pigeon bred for the sport, the racing homer. Competing pigeons are specially trained and conditioned for races that vary in distance from approximately 100 kilometers, that is 62 miles, to 1,000 kilometers, that means 620 miles. Despite this length, races can be won and lost by seconds. So many different timings and measuring devices had been developed. The traditional timing method involves rubber rings being placed into a specially designed clock, whereas a newer development uses RFID tags to record the arrival time. While there is no definite proof, there are compelling reasons to think the sport of racing pigeons may go back at least as far as 220 AD. The sport achieved a great deal of popularity in Belgium in the mid-19th century. The pigeon fanciers of Belgium were so taken with the hobby that they began to develop pigeons specially cultivated for fast flight and long endurance called voyageurs. From Belgium, the modern version of the sport and the voyageurs which the Flemish fanciers developed spread to most parts of the world. Once quite popular, the sport has experienced a downturn in participants in some parts of the world in recent years, possibly due to the rising cost of living, aging fanciers, and the severe lack of public interest. Hypersensitivity, pneumonitis, it also a reason why some people are leaving the sport. One recent development on the sport of pigeon racing is one-loft racing, where birds are raced against each other under the same training regimen from the same location. The principle being to find the best individual race bird irrespective of the race trainer. This will determine which bird is then the most successful. So guys, here are the continuation. Here are the continuation of the history of the pigeon racing. So pigeons are the oldest domesticated bird. The predecessors of modern day racing pigeons were pigeons bred for their homing ability, primarily to carry messages. Pigeon posts have been established all over the world and while mainly used in the military, some are still in service today. Modern pigeon racing originated in Belgium in the mid-19th century. The sport was aided by several new technologies of the era. The advent of the railroad permitted pigeons to be sent to distant release points quickly and at the modest cost. In addition, the creation of mass-produced sophisticated timing clocks brought accurate and secure timing to the sport. These clocks were designed with special compartments where an entry band removed from returning race bird was placed. When struck, the clock recorded the time and also placed the hand in a compartment that could only be opened by race officials. So I'm going to show you later how does the entry of the other our colleagues fancier made of. So I'm going to take some pictures and I'm going to show you later. So the importance of homing pigeons in the centuries before electronic communications, such as the telegraph and telephone, is seldom recognized. However, the Reuters news agency, the world's largest information provider, began as a pigeon service carrying closing stock prices between Belgium and Germany. Basically, between the western and the eastern terminus of the telegraph in Europe. Also, the use of homing pigeon by financier Nathan Rothschild to gain advance news of Napoleon's unexpected defeat of Waterloo is thought to have led to a fortune being made in the bond market of the day. So guys, after that I'm going to show you a fancier with the racing pigeons entering on the tournament, how they make entry registrations and so on and so forth. So on my topic number 3, it is the what are the two timing methods used in the pigeon race. So number 1, it is the traditional timing method, and number 2, the electronic timing method. So in my in this program, these two timing methods used in pigeon race, I'm going to show you what kind of ring, what are the differences of the rings they use in this pigeon races tournament. So I'm going to explain to you guys the traditional timing method. The traditional method of timing racing pigeons involves rubber rings with unique identification number and a specially designed pigeon racing clock. The ring is attached around the bird's leg before being sent to the race. The serial number is recorded, the clock is set and sealed, and the bird carries the ring home. When the first bird returns, each trainer removes the ring and places it in the slot on a slot in the clock. The time that the ring was placed in the clock is recorded as the official time that the competing bird arrived home. So from this time stamp, an average speed is measured and the winner of the race can be found. Although serving its purpose, the method has proved somewhat problematic for a few reasons. So the pigeon official time is not the actual time it arrived. It is the time the ring was removed, placed in the clock, and recorded, which could be many vital seconds later. Exceptional pigeons may arrive home first on multiple occasions, knowing it is going to have the ring removed speedily, which may be uncomfortable. The pigeon could be reluctant to enter the loop for the trainer. So, number 2, the electronic timing method. The latest development and preferred method for timing racing pigeon is the electronic timing system. The bird's arrival is recorded automatically when using an electronic system. The pigeon fancier does not even have to be at the loft to clock the bird as they return. Birds are fitted with a band that has a tiny RFID chip in it which can be read when the bird comes home. At the home loft, the electronic scanning records the pigeon's arrival. The pad or antenna is placed in the entry point to the loft entrance. And as the pigeon crosses in the electronic band is scanned, the clock is attached in the antennas. The serial number of the transponder ring is recorded along with the time of arrival. This is very similar to the transponder timing system makes it a lot used in a human races. So with the advent of electronic timing system recording birds, the arrival has never been easier. The ETS technology is developing year on year and it is taking over pigeon world, changing it and making it fit for today's condition. As a result of this new way of registering a bird's arrival, several loft management software have been created in the last 10 years to help fanciers with record keeping, pigeon pedigree, publishing race result, or keep track of treatment and vaccination records. So guys, I will show you what are the two kinds of pigeon rings. So later I'm going to show you the pigeon ring. So number one, the traditional timing method. It is the ring attached around the bird's leg and it was involved on a rubber rings. It was a rubber rings that is used in the traditional timing method. And number two, on electronic timing method, they use the RFID chip in which can be read when the bird comes home. So after that, I'm going to show you the RFID pictures. So anyway, my friend, it was a sad day for me today. So I don't know what to say. So guys, just move on. Anything can happen, anytime, any hour, any minute. So as a pigeon fancier, I don't want anybody to be blamed. I don't want to be blamed everybody. So guys, good morning to everybody. I'm just going to continue my topics regarding the history of the pigeon racing in the Philippines. So guys, I just want to show you some pictures of some of the Philippine best known pigeon fanciers here in the Philippines. They are some of the fanciers giving the championship trophies, certificates, and recognitions. So I really appreciate them for being a good fancier in the history. So guys, here are they. Mr. Vicente Ngo, one of the best pigeon fancier. Nelson Chua, Egayap, and Mr. Jaime Lim. Mr. Ray So, Mr. Jerry So.
A few minutes later.
So guys, there are some of the Philippine best known pigeon fanciers here in the Philippines. So I'm gladly and appreciate for welcoming the pigeon industry in the Philippines. They make it bigger, bigger, and bigger. So thanks to them. So anyway, I will continue my topics, and I will give you some pictures how some of the pigeon fanciers entered in the tournament. So let's take the picture. Upon sending registration and entries to the club. So guys, pigeon fanciers queue to register their birds at the office of the Philippine Pigeon Homing Association office before they take part in the MacArthur competition, the longest homing pigeon race in the Philippines in Manila. So now let us take a look at the pictures of an employee of Philippine Pigeon Homing Association tags a pigeon taking part in the MacArthur competition. Stamping procedures. Loading of our warriors at the trucks. And guys, this is one of the pigeon hobbyists shows one of his birds at his home inside a cemetery in Manila. So this is a pigeon lover hobbyist. So let's take a look at the picture. So guys, ayun o, nakita natin ang mga pictures ng mga bigating fanciers at sa mga pigeon lovers. So ngayon papakita ko sa inyo mga kalapatids, ang mga carnivorous na mga ibon na pwedeng manakit sa ating mga warriors pagdating sa liparan. So itong mga ito talagang sinasabing mortal nating mga kaaway, kalaban sa karera. At ang iba pa nga po minsan ay hindi na nakakabalik sa ating loop, at yung iba naman po ay nakakarating pero may mga sugat. So ito po, tignan po natin kung sino po sila. So ayan mga kalapatids, ang source, lagi po natin silang painumin ng vitamins at kung ano na pang ibang gamot na makakatulong sa ating mga ibon. So kung hindi pa po kayo nakaka-subscribe mga kalapatid sa akin channel, pa-share na lang po, pa-subscribe para po updated kayo sa aking mga latest video na aking ilalabas. So hanggang dito na lang po mga kalapatids, at masyado na pong mahaba ang ating nakonsumong oras kay YouTube. So hanggang dito na lang po. Maraming salamat. To God be the glory. God bless po sa inyong lahat.